nice old-timey TV, and it is a Philco. I couldn't tell by the picture. And it's not far away, so we'll see what's in store for us with the 25-inch Philco color TV. Yeah, it's been years, but I haven't been in this area, but I do remember that Beetle repair. It did ruin my Volkswagen when I had a Volkswagen Rabbit. They didn't ruin it, but they didn't do a very good job on the shocks. I'm surprised they're still in business. Okay, well here we are. It is a black and white. It's not color. The picture, you know, the picture isn't always true to what you see, but it's a model number Q4590 with the chassis 17TN45, stamped twice. So I do have the back cover. It appears to be a 25-inch or 23-inch. So we'll test that CRT. It's strapped up for the ride home and it'll go next to the Admiral. So here we are, pretty much in darkness at this point, but we're back, and the first thing we're going to do, we're going to use the B&K 467 here to check this black and white CRT. So it's right here next to the Admiral. It seems this TV was found mere miles away from where this Philco was found. So we'll get that CRT off, and I don't have a lot of faith in these 23-inch sets with the big CRT, but we don't know yet what the deal is here, so let's set up our tester and have a look. Okay, our tube is lighting here. On this particular tube, this is a 23 GWP4, which has an asterisk next to it which says set the G1 to 70 volts. So I've gone ahead, I have my 120 or so, 120 line voltage. I have set the G1 to 70. It's usually 50. And G1. And my heater is at 6.3. So, next we'll try and set the cutoff here. Set the cutoff. Oh, cutoff does set. And now the old test. Hallelujah, this tube tests good. Look at that. I take back everything I said about 23-inch CRTs. So this cutoff set up really good. The emission is good, and let's go down to let's set the heater again. So let's go back down to about 5 volts and see what happens on the emission. So I don't have any shorts. I'm still not used to the focus and the life test. I understand this tracking and whatnot, but what I did notice about this particular chassis, we'll look it up in a minute. It's the 17NT45. I don't know who the OEM of the CRT is, but we can find that. So, on to what's next with the Philco, and this is a little addition here. I thought some of this was an add-in, but there's actually looks like a 6-inch bottom firing driver along with the front firing full range speaker there, and it is a powered chassis, some compactrons, and one thing which you may not be able to see is actually the high voltage wire off, I should say the plate off the high voltage tube here I'll show more of this in the daylight. The what's interesting here is this is actually touching the ground of the picture tube. There's no insulation on there. It's actually there's no insulation on here. It was actually resting up against the CRT. So if I want to pull a non-shotgun, I could plug this in and see what happens. At this point in the game, too, we also have the tuners marked, the components made in Japan. It is a transistorized tuner with UHF, so it's fairly modern set. We'll look up the date when we get the SAMs in a few minutes. But again, thanks for watching, and I never thought I'd be saying more on the Philco. Thanks for watching.